I've seen a lot of sloppy makeouts and a little bit more here, and that happens.
My name's Adriana Diaz with the New York Post, and tonight we're going around New York City asking people how they feel about getting hit on or picked up in person.
Do you normally hit on people in person?
Yes.
What are your thoughts on getting hit on in person?
It feels good when it's the right person, I guess. Single or
No, I'm married.
You're married. How did you meet your partner?
How did I meet her?
he looked at me like for a minute.
Yeah, I was like,
am I
fill me
your
in.
partner?
Yeah. I don't know the answer. We met, I guess. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't actually remember.
You get a few drinks in somebody and their confidence just goes through the roof. Yeah.
Have you ever hit on someone in person?
No,
Okay. Why not?
because I'm a baby.
My husband picked me up. I was his waitress at a Chili's, and I left him my number on his receipt, and it really worked for us.
I'm married.
How did you meet your partner?
An app. Yeah.
And did you use a pickup line, or was it just kind of, hey?
No, it was Instagram. I was basically, we followed each other and then we started liking each other's every single post. We basically sent like notifications. So it's like on our watches, like as soon as that person posted, it was an instant like. And so that's kind of how it was. It was a digital pickup line.
Yeah, I am married. We met through a mutual hobby, and then he pined after me for years and was in love with me, and then I finally said, all right.
He complimented my ass, and then was in the cutest, non-creepy way, was very obviously staring at it. I was also 20, so I was like, do it. It worked. I don't know. So.
And what are your thoughts about getting hit on in person?
I wish it happened more often. I think it's a lost art. I think a lot of people. I'm being so serious. I think a lot of people have forgotten how to do it, and
Just catcall.
I recently watched some older friends of mine pick people up at a bar, and I was so fascinated because it was so casual. It was just we should exchange numbers, and I was like, that was such an easy pickup that just happened. So I'm sad that it's a lost art. Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
I think we've all got such easy access to being able to connect online that nobody is willing to make the broach across the bar or even take time to meet somebody new. It's just so it feels more challenging because we've got accessibility now.
Nowadays, it's so hard to connect with people because we're just online and have our nose in our phone all the time. I think that you have to give other things a chance.
Watching my single friends suffer through online dating,
So bad.
it's so bad and it's so awful, and I feel so lucky that I avoided that.
And then also being on the apps, and I've been on the apps a long time, and I don't know, it's just you find out really quickly that it's most of it's just empty, people looking for attention, and then you get addicted to the attention, and so it's just becomes like a thing that consumes your life, and it's so nice to find somebody that's genuinely interested.
Dating apps, you know what you're getting into because everyone is there to meet somebody else in one way or another. But at the bar, you're not always sure.
Yeah, I was on the apps, and it was terrible.
Have you been hit on in person before?
Definitely.
And what are your thoughts about it?
Every time it's happened, I have already been dating somebody. But strangely, I usually encourage the guy to continue to do it again because I had one guy chase me down the street. He was rolling his luggage on the way to the airport. And he's like, I'm leaving on a business trip, but you're really cute. And I just thought we should go for a drink sometime. And I was seeing somebody. But I told him, you should continue to do this because I think it's really nice.
He's been looking at me for a while, and I was like, oh, I'm just wondering how he's gonna come up and talk to me. And that was it.
And it worked?
Yeah, it worked.
And how did he get your number later?
He didn't get it. He didn't ask for it, and then I found him after. Yeah, I searched for him on internet.
And are you on the apps?
No, I just had my heart broken this week.
And are you single?
No, I'm actually engaged. Yeah, thank you.
How did you meet your partner?
I met him on the dating apps. It was supposed to be a hookup, It ended up being more.
I see a lot of like older generation than I do the date thing, do like the internet date thing, because I think for them there's less options for them to just go and there be a bunch of people in their age range. So even somebody that might have been used to it is now actually like aged out of that sort of scene. So.
Actually, it was like really early online, like in the 2000s, and it really worked out really well. I mean, we worked out very well, but until it didn't.
Everything worthwhile is risky, and if you think you want to shoot your shot, like the only thing that's going to happen is no. Like, and if you start letting rejection become your friend, then like anything's possible.
Also, sometimes after you get rejected, they might like warm up to you. It does happen, but yeah.
I still see people like do every once in a while, like buy them a drink or will you whatever, or you see them like walk over, try to like join the group kind of thing. But I see it much less. That used to be. I started bartending a long time ago, and over 20 years ago, and that was everything. And now you see much more of like, especially during the week, like dates come in, like internet prearranged sort of date meetup.
Everything's put on a schedule now. Yeah, it's very much less a personal interaction. It's what you can see the influx of new people in the city are much more used to speaking to each other through this instead of like this.
And I've even known people who've gotten engaged, came here right after they got engaged, and they met in line for the bathroom. But for the most part, people just hook up.
You're gonna fail a lot in life if you don't get used to it.
What do you have to lose? You have nothing to lose.
Depending on what they say, I will look at them and say something like, "What do you mean by that?" And then I'll keep going until they feel really stupid, because I like making men feel stupid.